Hey everybody, what is happening? East Daily East, I am back with some more Madden 16 Ultimate Team gameplay. First we're going to get into the lineup update. We talked about doing that before. As you see, we got the new legends out today, Wilfork and DeBrickashaw Ferguson. I'm not going to mess with either of those right now, but I'm sure Wilfork's a beast, I'm sure, at the 3-4. But that said, let's go and take a look at the roster. All right, let's jump to the offensive line because I'm not really going to do any surprise stuff with there. I did pick up Joe Thomas because it only cost me like 40K more than Orlando Pace, and all the stats are better than his, even if it's just one or two. I figured that was the time to jump on him. Still rocking Klein left guard. Not as happy with him as I thought I would be. He does have the nice speed for pulling, but he also kind of makes more mental errors than I thought. And his passing, even though he's 88 and I have the +5, which puts him at 93, I notice he is kind of a weaker link on there. So I would like to upgrade that, but there's just nothing right now for me. Nick Mangold I found for 140K during the price drop. Obviously, you know, that hip happened right before the stuff came out this year. Not as much as after, but some things, if you caught them on the day of, were still good prices. But unfortunately, I missed out on getting Greco, which I wanted, and now he's floating like at the 280 range, 300. I don't really want to pay that much, and this TJ Lang was free to me, so I will get the Greco MVP. But I'm just kind of waiting on that. And same thing happened to me at right tackle. I was hoping that Lane Johnson was going to drop a bit, but Bulaga was no threat to him. Although Bulaga's going to be better in the passing game, but I was looking for Lane for the run blocking, but that's okay. We'll get by with this right now. At tight end, we did pick up the Tyler Eifert card. I know he's not the new Gronk or anything, but I just don't think the Gronk is worth the price out there anyhow, and Eifert is not really that far behind him, so I thought he's finally worth putting a real tight end in there and moving Hines Ward over to the slot, which is where I kind of wanted him to be. He's not super fast, but route running and blocking out there as a slot receiver is pretty good. At the running back spot, I did pick up the new David Johnson. We pulled a couple of those. I'm going to be mixing it up with CJ2K, but I really want to see what he can do. The 87 was pretty good, and this one, just at least solo-wise, I could tell plays a little bit better, but that doesn't translate always into the the Mut mode. At number 2 wide receiver, we have the Martavius Bryant 90 Football Outsiders. I might down the road maybe switch to Andre Johnson again if I feel like I want to get that catch and traffic boost, but I don't throw a ton to my number 2 on occasion, but for the most part I'm not too worried about that. But I figured if I'm going to have somebody, if I need that speed over the top guy who can maybe burn somebody, it's not really my game style, but he gives me a lot of options, that his run blocking is still not bad on the outside, so I figured he's a good guy to use right now. And finally, at number 1 receiver, of course, we got the Brandon Marshall. With my gameplay, my style, that was going to be the guy. I did have Fitz while, I had some downtime there, and I really did like that Fitz card. He's really worthy of a number 1, but the Brandon Marshall is just too OP for my opinion because of that run blocking, along with all the great receiving stats. All right, now to the defense. This is really where I care to spend more of my money, more of my coins at. I feel this is really your offense. You can get by with a good scheme. I got to have, a couple critical players there, like a really good, accurate quarterback with throw power. But I feel your scheme is will to get you by there. And if you're not running glitch blitzing on defense, you've got to have players who can make plays. You've got to get guys who can, step up when need be. You got to have help out there along with your user. So that said, let's get into who we picked up. At left end here, of course, we got the Wilkerson. That was a steal. I got him for like 140K. This guy's better than that J.J. Watt. You asked me, this is a better card than I had, and I sold J.J. for like, I don't know, 300,000 before this stuff came out. So, while some of the market didn't crash, selling some of the guys I did and still buying these other guys made me coin back. I got a lot of, I started with 2.2 mil, and you'll see what I got. And I, pretty much had a good upgrade and only 500K at the end of the day spent. Defensive tackle number 1, we've got Aaron Donald. This is more experimental, and I might have to go back and pick up a Gilbert Brown for certain, just run stuffing up the middle out there. But when I'm running, say, 3 lineman sets that are rushing the quarterback and running straight coverage stuff, I need somebody who can get off the line. And if you're going to be running QB spies, excuse me, QB spies, then you're going to be wanting to have somebody who you can use. He's going to have speed out there in that spot, and typically I'll use my nose a lot, and I can't use obviously Gilbert Brown as a spy. So I think there's a lot of things I can get out of this. Hopefully it'll work out, and like I say, I can always go back and pick up Gilbert underneath him, and we'll have Poe as a backup. Now I did pick up Woodson, but I think I possibly showed that one before, so I left him out there, but I am moving him to the slot. I feel for what he does, I think that he is going to be a better slot for the outside guy for me, actually. Cornerback number 4. We had Ronnie Barber forever, but, dude, this new Talib card's beastly. It's a shame he's going to be down to a 4 in my lineup, but, I really, take a lot, into the corners and your secondary. The defensive secondary's got to be good, man. So that's why I say I got to put the coin into this. But Talib, you know him. He's stout. His stats may not overwhelm you when you look at the card, but this guy's he'll beast up when he's on the field. Unfortunately, he's just not going to be on the field all the time. But like I say, I think he was worth switching for over Barber. Cornerback number 2, we did go, and I had to get Rod Woodson out there. I just think with Night Train Lane and Rod Woodson on the outside with the run support, along with obviously really good pass coverage, to me that was just a no-brainer. This was the guy I targeted actually for the whole thing that I really wanted to spend the most money on, and I got him at, which he didn't, obviously there's no reason for him to crash really low, but I got him not much more than people were paying for the Sherman at the time, a little bit more, but not a whole lot. So to me, it was a toss-up. That Sherman card does look really, really nice, but I decided I've been wanting this card for a while, so I was going to go with this guy first. At middle linebacker number 2, I picked up Clay Matthews. Okay, so I had the Shazier. Obviously, I think the best user in the game. Right before the crash, he went down during the crash, and then after things, he went back up, and that's when I sold him. Just because I figured the value for somebody who I was using more for a user wasn't really great. So, and I can get by using my Taylor Mays that I have out there, and then and then when I'm using my safety, I've got the out of position Calvin Johnson. So, and this guy Clay can at least rush the passer. And in one or two of my formations, I'm having him do that. And, normally, so he may be on the field not as much. Sometimes I'll be usering, so be it. And at middle linebacker number 1, of course, I got Dayon Buchanan. To me, of course, that's a no-brainer to try out. He got nice play rec there. Not the greatest stats at everything, but with the speed and the play rec, to me, I'll roll him at number 1. On occasion, I can use him. And, again, I still got the Taylor Mays I can use out there. So, to me, that seemed to be a good deal. I had to get number 20, even though EA is too lazy to update player numbers, even though he's wore 20 all year, but that's nothing new. Left outside linebacker number 2, I got Von Miller. This is the test. This is a situational player. Yeah, I picked up a 200,000 card for situational blitzing. I'm going to see how that goes because I would really rather have him blitzing instead of Derek Brooks, and Derek Brooks in coverage when I want him. So this will save up the stamina at least on Brooks in there. Hopefully that'll help out. I may end up going back away from it, but so I'm going to see how that plays over some time, see if it's really worth me doing that. And finally, because I got the other Buchanan, I'm not going to run 2 Buchanans, even though I would rather run Buchanan because I think for the money he's where it's at. He's good value for his 92. But instead we're gonna have the out of position Ronnie Lott, throw him back at strong safety. He's still a 92 over there, so we're gonna take that. I'll be happy with that. So there's the team. A little drawn out on that, but that's what we'll be rocking at here for a little while now. All right, so after that long lineup update, we did get a game in. And you saw yesterday, I did get one game real quick, but the dude rage quit on me after 2 plays. That's at the end of the last video. So this is the first full game I'm going to be getting out after, gosh, seems like 2, maybe 3 weeks being off here. So, I was going to come out, try to play it safe, get all the rust out of the way. You're always going to have that. Boom, we're going to hit B. Marsh on that. That was the play that caused the guy to rage quit last time, so we took it for a DD. So get out, we're going to swing around, do some of the few basics. I'm not going to get too crazy in the playbook today. I just figured I'd just keep it basic because, solos, you can't warm up through solos. Even draft champions, you can't. And right there, he was using what I was looking at when I fell back to the second drop. Second one was covered, so the pressure does get in on me there. And I tried to go for the deep pass, and Klein gets just worked over by Lawrence Taylor on that one. He runs the blitz. I had it picked up, but one-on-one, Klein just got schooled out there. he's just too much, man. So he's going to come out. We punt that because, I wasn't about to give a short field this early on. I want to get my stick skills back. It's going to be, I figure the first half's normally really just about getting that down, getting the user down, all that sort of thing. So Clay Matthews coming up, making the hit there. I'm playing him more a little bit at one here just to see what I could get out of that guy, test him out. Oh, he runs a nice pick route, man. The way that they came together, and then he picks off my defender. Nice play on his part there. And so just and Clay making a nice tackle. He's just kind of nickel diming a little bit, but we'll make him work for it. I don't want to give. I'm not really going to put too much pressure early, and that's something I'll have to watch out for later. I went on the that underneath route, and he's going to have the back inside cut. So that is a play I will have to look out for later, because if I am too aggressive at usering, and on that one, geez, I thought I was going to have the interception there by Taylor, but he just misses that, and I was kind of no man's land in the middle. So he's running a hurry up. So I figure I'm going to send the blitz out here, do what I can, try and shoot the hole, stuff him if he does try and run it. I get that. Oh, he's got the fake. Oh, man, he's got Stafford out there, and he's trying to run that. That's kind of crazy. But probably better off then, because I might have had a hit stick fumble perhaps if he did make the handoff. Coming around, and, man, what are you doing out there, Lott? Like, he's right there. And since the guy crossing his face, he's really slow to react. I really don't like that reaction from Lott right there, because that was his area. So, I was the...
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
All right, there we go. But we get Clay Matthews out there, and we do get the user. He has a nice drive out there, but he makes the mistake at the end. I set right where the two routes were crossing, so he kind of just threw it right at me. Didn't realize it. I took a timeout because the way he was running, I thought I was going to get a safety on that play. So I said, come out. We'll fullback dive, cheese it. Get off the line, give me some room. I'm going to run out in the PA slide, and I wanted to see what he would do on the user. He users the middle of the field there, so my route coming across, which is a good man beater, he's on top of that one. So I'm going to run a screen. Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, but it pays off. We're going to get some big chunk there. Get us out. We're going to get midfield at least. Get out of bounds. I ain't going to be taking no big hit there and fumbling the ball after that. So we'll go at CJ. Oh, man. We had a nice hole, but Hines Ward actually missed his block completely. So come back around. We're going to get David Johnson rolling out here. We got, 2-minute warning just had happened, so I figured, hey, man, 0-0. Let's go out, and just trying to march down, take some time off. I'm going to try this one out. This is a wide trail out of Shotgun 14. I just put David Johnson on a streak, and I noticed in a lot of times he's going to be open. So, boom, coming off on that one's real nice. If he's user in the middle, he may not catch it, and if it's a zone, David can get a little bit further down the field and get open real good. Again, we're going to go. I see the hole there. I just kind of bounce a little bit off a guy, so don't really make that one. David cutting back around. So he's running a lot of 4 or 5 man fronts and stuff, so I started just kind of try to eat the clock a little bit. He also runs a lot of man blitz, and he runs a lot of user in the middle, so I figured right there CJ was going to be open. He wasn't going to be able to track me out of the backfield, and that worked out. 18-17, we're going to be doing the no huddle, of course, hurry up offense, and just try and run up the middle. And anything out of this is normally going to be inside zones. That's really the one that's available for most of your audible hot reads. And we do get the touchdown to give us the 7-0 lead going into the halftime. Not a lot of points out there, but there's a Keep Talib showing up. He's out on the field. They're running some of the 4-man fronts there just to see how that works. I noticed Von Miller not really getting off his blocks out there. And, okay. He's going to get Stafford run. Really, obviously I don't have a QB spy on Stafford on that play. Not really worried about that. Coming outside, he's getting Marshall Faulk going. For the longest time, I thought he was running Curtis Martin, 28 and the Jets and all that. But, yeah, he has Marshall Faulk going, and he's going to get there, try and get the first. And Wilkerson makes the tackle, but it's going to be just enough for him to get the first. So, come across. He's running out again, and that ain't going to happen this time. We got Zadarius Smith, and we got Clay Matthews out there running at him. So, that's not going to work, man. We shut that down, We're not going to let Stafford run on us again, man. Come on, man. So come out. Oh, dude, I read that perfect, and I don't get turned around. I saw the stick and nod route, and I don't get turned around, man. I don't know if that's just rust or just the way that was, man. But I'm locking down the deep route. He's going to have to check it down there. That's what you want. 4th down and 6. So I for some reason, since there was... I just didn't even notice he had Brady. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to catch a break on that one, man. So I'm going to get this turnaround. He's stacking right. We're going to run this left with David Johnson. See if we can get the blocking set up here. There we go. The spin. Nice block. Yeah. All right. There we go. That's what I want to see out of DJ. And the way my blocking set up there. A little bit more patient that time with it. And we get the good run out there. Take us to 14-0 lead. He's come down, swing it out there again. I got Clay out there. Well, normally I'm not going to be running Clay in that situation. I just want to test him out this game, see how he would be in cover, and like a little bit behind as I figured he would be on some of those routes. And there we go. We are bringing the heat up there. We got Wilkerson with the big sack, running that nickel blitz I do like. And I tell you what, not. High flying, exciting, but I did appreciate this game. Is our first full game coming out, and neither of us ran cheese. No one's running glitch blitzing. It's just a nice game to start out. Really appreciated that, I tell you. And a 4th and 4. The way I run that, I had the out of position Calvin manned up on there, and he couldn't keep up with the tight end on that. So come down, and he's nice. We light him up there. We light him up with Calvin, but he ain't gonna drop the ball. So 4th quarter, just starting. See what we can do here. We're finally getting good bearings on, and there we go, baby. Dayon Buchanan with a nice pick, man. Nice on that. So the defense holding up. Got a couple users at least. So we're getting back in the flow now. Definitely doing pretty good on that. Feeling a little bit better at that point. Get David on out there on the slant route. See if we can hit a big play with Brandon on this one. Set this one back up. See, and he's got Pat Pete on him. Oh, and I just cross his face, and he ends up getting me, tackling. But nice route running with Brandon out there, real nice out there getting open. CJ a little bit slow on that. I would more yardage out there, but I run out of bounds. So 2nd 5, we're gonna come down, and I haven't thrown an Eifert, so I figured I would give him a shot. He's kind of in my I hold it too long. Oh, jeez, just a horrible play. To make it that late, I needed to hold LB and do the high pass, and I didn't do the high pass over the top. Otherwise, I have to hit it early right on the cut, and I just blew both of the reads on that. So what should have been a 17 or maybe 21-0 lead, now he's got one last chance. He's got a little bit of hope left, man. And all right, so he's got the halfback angle. I'm really covering more deep on that play, and then I was like, okay, he's willing to check down, so I figured I might have to play a little under in the middle, but still not too worried about that. I figured check it down all he wants, try and tackle inbounds, and we'll be okay. And then, again, we'll keep giving up that stuff. I don't mind those routes right there, not too bad, because the clock is at least running, and he's got to get 2 scores. Oh, but that right there, good one. We got him in bounds, but he's got a good check on that one. And so right about here, I figured, all right, I'm gonna have to change it up here a bit, but he's got me in no huddle, so I might have to go one more in this one. Then I figured I can bring a little heat the next time around, perhaps. And over the top there we go. Nice play on the D. We got Night Train and Lot out there, so we're gonna try and bring our nickel blitz, see if we can get somebody to come through out here. And we do. We get Clay Matthews coming in, and he's gonna get himself his first sack. So that's what we were looking for out there. Like I said, he rushes the pass a little bit better. I think he even got through like 2 guys on that one. Like I say, it's not a glitch by any means. You're just sending heat and hoping one guy gets through, And he's gonna throw a bomb up, and I switched too late. Oh, that's on me there. I switched out, and I was trying to get it, but by the time I switched, Rod was already doing the interception animation where I wanted to do the ball bat animation. So that's how it goes sometimes, man. You're not quick enough on the click over. And Taylor should have been my safety there, but I guess he must have been tired. So we do get the onside. We're just gonna run it out here. Couple plays down, third and 10. Remember, I ran this near the goal line, and I know he likes man, and he will use the middle. I would normally go to RB here, but if he doesn't, and he's doing exactly what I thought, so check it out, baby. We're going to get you the Stafford run. So we're going to close it out with that one. Like I say, this is good. Knock off some rust out here. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more, hopefully a bit more high flying, get deeper into the playbook here after this. I just wanted to get this one out of the way, man. And props to the opponent. It was a good match. It's always nice to come out, run a nice clean game. No cheese involved, just straight up, man. So props to him out there, man. And thanks for checking us out, guys. And like I said, we're gonna be back into this, and we'll be doing reviews before you know it too.